Let us start today's session. Right. Basically, the topic that I want to discuss is tapas. So, content and craving, they all come under one. What do you mean by tapas? Can anybody explain to me? Whatever you know.
Concentrating on something particular.
Come again, Chetanji.
Concentrating on something like a particular thing or wish or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, concentrating on something. Yes, yes. Tapaha, tapaha, and tapaha. Have you heard of these words called as tapa and tapa?
No, sir.
Tapa. Tapa means tapamana. Have you heard?
Heat,
Yeah.
tapa.
Heat,
Temperature.
heat, exactly, exactly, heat. Okay, so why this word tapas has come over here means when you are performing any practice, there's a lot of heat generated. One is in the physical body, and the other one is on the mental body also. Okay, sometimes it becomes restless also, right? When you do any activity on a daily basis, there's a lot of irritation that happens, and there is some resistance. Due to resistance, heat is generated, right? But only with that persistence you can move forward. Okay, one thing is for sure, the qualities you need to absorb before getting onto a job. Okay, you are being put in a situation. Most of them will be put in a situation only because they have to learn something in order to do something in future. You may be questioning why you are doing such an activity now and all these things. But only when you will be able to connect the dots backwards, you will get to know why exactly you did that. Okay. And such knowledge, unfortunately, even the corporates are not giving. So this knowledge is purely based on my experience, work experience, which is going to help you perform better in whatever activity, not just in your office life, but also in your personal activities. Okay. So study more on tapas, persistence, right? On a daily basis, you have to do it. If you have a goal, that goal you have to reach it on a daily basis. If the goal is 1,000 steps, then you have to ensure that you have done at least one step today. It is very, very important. If you have not trod even a single step today towards your vision, then the achieving period also gets delayed. Okay, it has been found that whatever you do for 27 days or more, it becomes a habit. Okay, you must have all come across your own study habits, right? You would have had a daily one start time that you would wake up and take a bath, have your breakfast, and go towards your college. Okay, so that if it continues for a longer amount of time, becomes a routine, and you wouldn't see it as a pain. Only when you are irregular in your practice, it becomes a pain. So, bottom line, be regular, okay? Because there's a lot of lethargy, there's a lot of inertia that builds up to do an activity, okay? And persistence, I've already put. Why you should do anything regularly? Question to you. Is there any answers? Should you really practice at all? It's more of practice. You may be very an expert in some of the activities, but still when you practice, is there any results that you would get through regular practice? Kristen, what do you think?
Excellence.
We will become perfect at it, sir.
We'll become perfect at it. And excellence is what Anurji is saying, good. And Avivaji is saying, make ourselves disciplined. So keep this thought in mind, guys. I had this vague thought, okay, once you complete your engineering, your learning stops, is was my thinking. After my engineering, I'll get to a job and my learning stops. But I found out that the learning has increased on a daily basis. It's a wrong concept, wrong notion. I know you guys are much brilliant than me. Learning actually increases after your engineering or after your degree, right? And it will be more hands-on. The learning should never stop. Okay, keep that in mind. In Sanskrit, it is also called as swadhyaya. What do you mean by swadhyaya? Anybody? Swa. Swa means what?
Sir, I think it is self-learning, sir.
Self-learning. Exactly. Now, after having come to engineering, post-engineering, you can learn everything on your own. Okay. In the past, we needed a guru because we had a two-dimensional black and white textbook. Okay. Some of you are lucky that you had textbooks. For us in engineering times, there was no prescribed textbook at all. We need to search, and get it. And now you are in an internet age, you have access to so many materials, right? So you have to self learn on a daily basis. If you have not learned anything today, then you have missed something very, very important. Let it be like you learned a new way of taking bath. Example, I'm telling. A new way of speaking, a new way of learning, a new way of eating food, a new way of sleeping. Okay, I know you all like sleeping. Everybody likes sleeping. But how to sleep, also there are methodologies. Okay, please understand. So, on a daily basis, spend at least a hour on self learning on aspects which make you a better person. Okay, make you better on a daily basis. Okay, in the past, the parents used to ask the kids to do handwriting, okay, so that you get good marks. But I am a person who never emphasizes on handwriting because there is hardly any place that you use handwriting nowadays. Hardly. Most of out of 100 jobs, 95 jobs doesn't use writing at all. The only place you're writing is in signature, and now that also has become digital. So I don't stress upon writing, but I strongly stress on typing. Typing skill is one thing that an engineer should master upon because you are communicating only through typing. So there is one beautiful or rather very resourceful website called as Typing Tutor. I don't know if you have gone through this site. It's a fantastic one. Okay, it helps you to type faster, right? I would suggest here your fingering and your finger and keyboard are mapped. Okay, for example, here you have to, what is the saying? Only use middle fingers, no finger change keys, all arrows. These are some things. So I would strongly recommend practice this. Okay, see, it is giving you clues as to what is your percentage complete and what is your accuracy. okay, and how much time you took to do it. This is exactly I want to do for my foundation course also. How much accuracy you have and how much faster you are. That is what defines you. Everybody, please bookmark the speed typing online and on a daily basis go on going forward. There are multiple lessons. Okay, you become an expert at it because the faster you type, the shorter the time that you will take to communicate a message. If shorter is the time, then you have more time at your disposal. Else you'll be just be typing things. Okay. So this is one more learning that you could do on a daily basis. So having said that, you most of you are VLSI professionals. Some of you are IT support professionals. Even in your field, there are advances happening on a daily basis. When I started my VLSI, it was hardly VHDL. And by the time I was able to complete it, there came Verilog. Then, by the time I started learning Verilog, there came System Verilog. Then was System C. There is something or the other innovations happening in the semiconductor industry, and you need to update yourself. Don't even be under the conception that, hey, no, learning has stopped after your degree. No, it in fact multiplies 100 times. If you are not up to date, then you are ignored in the industry. You cannot participate in discussions. You cannot perform well in your scope of work. So, having said that, reserve at least 1 hour for learning throughout your life and make a goal. Goal is very, very important. What exactly you want to be, and to achieve that, what activity you have done today. You break that the overall goal into 1,000 steps, and then start prodding every single step. Okay. So, having said that, in the past, the sages used to do tapas. Tapas means what? Their only goal was to understand how the universe started, how the whole creation started, as to what am I? Okay, these were some questions that bogged them. Okay, they were not bothered about materialistic things, that they wanted some private jet or a beautiful mansion or more gold. No, they were only concerned like how did this whole process start? And they used to do tapas on a daily basis, meditate. They used to practice yoga. They led us a simple life, okay, very conducive life for self realization. So, having said that, I would continue to iterate that please do your swadhyaya and keep one time that you will always do it, and don't change that time. Very, very important. Somebody tried to change this meeting time also. This is also a tapas that we are doing. I know you guys could have watched some movie on YouTube, or you could have spent time with your friends. But this is also a tapas. I'm trying to align everybody onto a single thought so that we all excel together. This is what you're doing currently is a tapas because you're doing it on a daily basis. Of course, we don't have Sunday, at least it's relaxed. But whatever you do daily, you spend time on it. That is a tapas. Okay. All right. Any questions on that? What have you learned? Let's start with the late comer Ankuj. So time is running. In interest of time, Anupji, you want to take over?
Hi, sir.
Yeah, Ankuji, you
Sir,
take
am I
time.
audible?
You
Am I
take
audible, sir?
time. You take time. Let Anupji start.
Okay, sir. Fine. Sure, sir. Sure. Yes, see, everyone should do tapas. So, in a way of work, so we should learn every day new things, and also we need to improve our skill set so that we will achieve a better goal in future. And also we need to be satisfied with our present also. So um, as I know, I don't know how I can type faster. So definitely that's a good input you have given to me, and I will work on it.
Fantastic, man. I appreciate that you appreciate inputs. Yes, if you are not fast in typing, you are lagging. Okay, your typing speed should be so fast that nobody can beat you. Keep that in mind. And optometra engineers are so fast in typing that they don't look at the keyboard, but they look at the monitor. Very, very important. Initially, you may have to see, but eventually, what happens is the mind maps the keyboard with the fingers. Very, very important. On a daily basis, spend 30 minutes doing this. See, there is a mapping for your kind information. There is a mapping, and if you have noted or not, on your keyboard, there is a mark over here for F and J. Okay. So your forefinger of left hand should come over here, and your forefinger of right hand should come on J. And each of the fingers have designated place. You should not move your hand. I was very lucky to get this up very early in my career. In 2000 itself, I had practiced typing fast. Okay, but I think eventually everything is moving towards touch. Keyboard may go, but I think coders we will still need it. Okay, because now in mobile also, if you see, we can just wind, but I think it will be still there for at least 4 to 5 years, at least, okay, before voice takes over. I would strongly suggest start practicing keyboard and such that every lesson you have percentage completion and accuracy. Very good, Alanki. Thank you very much for your feedback. Now, going on to the next person, Kit Kiji. Kiji, I hope you're not dozing. In the interest of time, Habibaji is saying being self motivated makes man humble and more confident. Yes, you need to be self motivated. You need to achieve, right? There's also saying that God helps who help themselves. So if you are in your path, so far it has been a successful journey. We've got Chetan ji to Bangalore, he's on his task. Vivek ji is on his task. Anku ji is on his task. Anup ji is there. And so we have three more people whom we need to enable. So that's a goal that I have. Very soon I have to close it. Yeah. So that's a sort of tapas period. Go ahead, Ketki ji, are you on mute or you are? Okay, go ahead, Shruti ji.
Sir, yesterday we learned that we should always strive for excellence in action. Like whatever we have to be perfect, and I mean we have to be excellent in whatever we do. So I would like to relate, yesterday's session with this, sir. So in order to be excellent in any action we do, we need to practice it daily. So that is how I understood it, sir.
Perfect. Yes, that's a tapas. So to be excellent in your action, you need to do tapas. Okay. So that was on what is that? Craving towards excellence in action. Yeah. Very good. Nice. Thanks for relating it. We'll go towards Chetanji.
I feel like we have to do it daily. Initially, we might feel like it's boring, one day, 2 day, then it will become a habit. So, like even if we miss that timing, we feel like we miss something. Some feel will come. That's what I feel.
Yes, yes, very important. And you need to enjoy that activity. Most important. Don't feel the pain. Okay, don't at all feel the pain. If you are in the present, you are enjoying it. I would like to go back to our content, which is basically be in the present. When your mind and breath are controlled and it is in the present, how to be in the present? Basically, you control your breath and enjoy what you're doing. You are all working towards enjoyment itself. To ask yourself, why do you want a job? You need money, or you enjoy doing it, or once you get money, your basic needs is fulfilled. Once your basic need is fulfilled, you are happy. So, having said that, whatever you do, enjoy it while you're doing it and practice it daily. Practice enjoying daily.
Manjushji, sorry, I faced some network issues. I want to also add something.
Yeah, yeah, please go ahead.
Hello? Okay. So yes, discipline is important. Like you said in this at the start of the meeting, that if we want to make something as a habit, we need 27 days. Yes, it is important to make something good, to make a habit of it, and by doing it regularly on a daily basis, we can reach the best, or like we can be excellent at it. Like we'll do progress day by day. At the start we'll definitely do some mistakes, and but after practicing it daily basis, we can be pro by or at doing those things.
Very nice, Kirti. I appreciate your thoughts. Very nice. So, who is left? Ankurji, go ahead.
Yeah, sir. So I have heard this somewhere. I don't know, but it's what we say progress, not perfection. So I think it's rightly said that if we try to progress and not to be perfect, still we can, uh, claim our success in any field. So
By the way, where are you, boss? There's a lot of noise. I hope you're not in your training room.
I'm outside actually. I was eating some dinner.
Oh, is it? Then just eat. Don't
So,
get disturbed.
am I audible? Like, did you all hear me?
Yeah, yeah. We're able to listen to all the sambar and sambar
Right, sir.
being served and waiter and all. Okay.
Actually,
So, lastly, Habibaji, go ahead. Okay.
So I have
Habibaji,
given my yeah.
yeah, yeah. Being self-motivated makes man humble and more confident. Yes, while you are practicing, you need to practice. You need to be motivated and also be humble, right? And it makes you more self-confident. It's a nice message to wind up our session today. And tomorrow we'll have some more interesting discussion on molding yourself. So every session that you're attending that is actually molding you, knowingly or unknowingly. Okay. And I would expect your full 100% attention. Don't keep eating while you are attending this session. It's just a 30-minute session. It's for you only that I am spending this time, right? So as a group, we think likewise and we achieve likewise. Having said that, I would like to conclude this session. Have a wonderful
So
evening. Yeah.
so any updates from Thinsil